Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. This is my review for Love at the Lockup Season 4, Episode 9. The finale episode come on next. I'm like, next week. They usually have 18,000 episodes. They probably doing half of a season now and half of a season probably in like June or July. But I was surprised to see that the finale comes on next week. So I'm like, it's so much stuff up in the air, okay? I want to see more, but I'm going to leave that be. I will be live today throughout the day because there's a lot to be done. It's a lot of, a lot of shows are out here. I have to still watch some shows. So today I will be live, just popping up live. And if you catch the live, you catch the live. Otherwise, I will see you in the rear of the play of things going on around here, okay? But because I'm gonna do, what am I going to do? I'm gonna do a gossip chat today. I'm going to put a ring on it and Ready to Love today. I'm going to do the last 2 episodes of Marriage Boot Camp today. And then tomorrow I'm going to have a live after show chit chats of the Housewives of Atlanta. So I'll be live tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so again, I'm gonna be live around here because again, it's things to be done. Okay, I can't keep, you know what I'm saying, sitting around not doing nothing. So I have to just get it done when I can get it done. Okay, but thank y'all for tuning in. Okay, do not forget to do a few things to always be sure to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, and. Okay, do not forget to like the video, comment in the comment section, because if you are here for the live, you know, it's a conversation. If you are here for the replay, comment in the comment section so I can see what you said later on. Okay, do not forget to share this video too, because that's also a thing to do. Okay, you can also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner, on IG, on Twitter. I am very active on IG. I am hilarious on IG, actually. So go ahead and do that. Now, while I am here, okay, y'all know it's you know, my review outfit, you know what I'm saying? It's what I do, little dress, little headband or whatever, and leave me be. I'm gonna be popping off screen most of the time, okay? But y'all know, boom, we have the video of it all. So let's hope that everything works out. And y'all may not be able to see me that well, but you know what I look like already. You already know what I look like, okay? But hey to those who are here right now, okay? Hey, ready for the mess of it all, okay? Ready for the foolishness, okay? Hey, boo, okay? Hey, cousin. Hey, around here, okay? Can't wait for your input. Look, this episode, I almost recorded this last night to have it be up, you know, earlier this morning, but I had to go. I was tired, okay? So I went to bed. But this was a good episode, okay? I'm like, they on here fooling. What is going on around here? I was like, no. Okay, what's happening? Because as you see from my video, my thumbnail, you know, we see he did not get out the car after she kicked him out. But we're gonna get to them later on, okay? Because right now it's about the other people. I thought on Love at the Lockup, the camera was stopping Hump from knocking her out. Oh, Martell. You know, look, we're gonna get to them in 1 second, okay? Let's get to the first couple around here, because this not gonna be long, y'all. I'm gonna get to it and get out, because when I get off of here, I'm gonna come right back and probably do a quick little gossip chat and then watch my show. So I'm gonna be live, honey, all day and all night. But first up, we got Rick and Raydean around here trying to be a whole couple. Look, her girl. Rick and Raydean are going shopping for motorcycle gear because she wants, you know, she's a biker-ish person or whatever, and so she wants to get back into the action of being a biker chick, but she needs the gear to look the part. Even though she don't have no money, okay? The fact that they out here looking for leather jackets or whatever, I was like, why she need a leather jacket? What's going on there? And Rick brings up how he has already spent about $12,000 on Raydean. And as Rick said, because she a Gucci girl, okay? And he has to take care of his girl. I said, sir, what you should have did with that $12K, Okay, it's helped her teeth. And I am not trying to diss her looks, but I'm like, she has, you know what I'm saying, she has drug addict teeth. We know when you on meth or on heroin or whatever, your teeth get rotted out. I'm like, if you have spent 12 grand on her teeth still look the same. Okay, they look the same in this clip. They look the same in the confessional, which means she still has not got her teeth done. Ma'am, look, at the end of the day, teeth are expensive. I get that. But if he spent $12K on nothing, okay, besides, honey, nothing, get her teeth fixed, okay, at least get them cleaned. Anyway, she wanted a $600 leather jacket. You don't even have a bike. Who wants who would get a $600 jacket to look like you are part of the Gucci gang of motorcycle riders? Girl, fix your priorities. Now, Rick, like, that's expensive. You know, that's not in my budget because Rick don't have money. Rick is not a money pit that can just pay whatever. No, he can't do that because 600 is a lot for him. And once she said, well, yo, this one costs 250, he said, that's still pretty steep, but I guess I can push it. And I'm sure he put that on his credit card. But I was like, get out of my face. Now, again, put some money into her teeth. Okay? Period. And that's no shade. That is common sense things around here. Okay. Now they ride off into the sunset and go sit down on a little edge at the dock of the bay. And Rick brings up, like, I just wonder where I fit in your life because it's always you and Kay or whatever. So I just need to know where I am. I need to know if am I a priority? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm always battling with a place in your life and I'm not number one, that Kay is. And Raydean, like, don't worry about Kay. Just focus on us, okay? Because he also brought up how he wanted to make them like Facebook official. Like, can I like publicly claim you as my girlfriend on Facebook? And she feel like, well, if you need to clarify us as a couple on Facebook, for the public perception or whatever, then something else is wrong. No, what's wrong is, bitch, you have a wife. Okay, if she felt this way for no real reason, I would say, okay, she maybe just don't want him, around here, claim around online. You have a wife that he don't know about, so all your, saying pushback is because right, you know that you're wrong, and you know that he is feeling what he's feeling based on you being on bullshit, complete bullshit. Y'all can't see me, can y'all? I ain't cut my left one. Hold on. Okay. Because I don't want you to think I'm over here, hiding or whatever. But, who cuts their lights on in the daytime that way? Not me. Anyway, but she wants to say, just focus on us, okay? I picked you. No, you picking them because you bored, okay? Now, Raydean says in her confessional that she has not told Rick about Kay because it would make her the bad guy. It'll make her the villain. And she is not ready to be the villain. You are already the villain. You've already done it. You're already lying to him, and I've been lying to him for a while. So you the villain, you the bad guy, you the bad girl. Okay, sit down somewhere and just sit in your little corner by yourself because you did that man wrong. And while I hate how Rick keeps like trying to push her to do what he wants to do, that's creepy, old guy stuff. But I'm like, it's because he feel how she being funny acting, okay? Wait, can I even say teeth first? This couple this couple gets on my damn nerves. I wish she tell him she married because I'm here for the reaction of it all. Yes, I feel like he gonna be like, what? You're married? I knew you wasn't shit, bitch, or whatever. You're right about. No, I'm not gonna do that. Like Cardi said, they ain't throwing dollars at my teeth. They not. But look, this is my thing. But Cardi got her teeth fixed. Cardi said all that, and then Cardi went and got her, and I'm a Cardi fan now. Cardi did all of that and went and got her teeth fixed. She got her nose done. She's had, lipo, got a, you know what I'm saying? So Cardi said that, but then went and got the work done that she said that she didn't need to get. So it's like, sticks and stones. I'm sick of the Hell's Angel couple. Bad teeth are legitimate health issues. She needs to address because my thing is the fact that her teeth look rotten. Her teeth she has baby teeth and she's an adult. It doesn't make any sense, okay? Hey, two people. Okay, anyway. So the following day at Rick's house, because she stayed the night over there with that man or whatever. And then Rick is suggesting that girl, why I call that lady Raydean? Why I do that? Rick suggests that Raydean, not stay with her parents, for her to come on and move on in with me, because that's what we're supposed to do. And she's pissed, like, I'm tired of you trying to, just kind of guilt trip me into moving in and living here with you. I don't want to do that. I made my choice and saying, leave me be. Now her dad then calls her as they're having this, little bit of a confrontation. And she kind of walks away and takes her dad's call. He's like, well, damn, I'm dealing with Rick, I'm gonna call you back. Rick then say, oh, so that you're a pet convict. I said, pet convict? Not pet convict. I'm like, Rick, she was your pet convict. It's weird to me that Rick speaks about Kay in a way that is stupid, because Raydean was your pet convict. Raydean is doing the same thing with Kay that you did with Raydean. So you trying to diss Raydean, trying to diss Kay, doesn't make any sense. Sir, it doesn't make any sense. Pop me, kiddo, because it's the same shit. And she got pissed. Okay, I have don't you fuck you. Okay, fuck you. What you will not do is be mean and hateful towards her. She ain't did shit to you. She's a good person. Don't do that. And I'm like, oh, she's upset. You talk about her wife. Okay, you don't know that yet. But again, and when she brings up how, she's a good person, he said, well, we'll see in 4 years. I guess so. And she said, that's if you even around here in 4 years, meaning I'm not even gonna really be with you. This is my issue with Rick. Rick speaks to her in a way as if she won't say fuck you. Okay, I think he's saying things in hopes that she'll feel like, oh, I'm gonna lose. Rick. Rick should realize she don't care about losing you, bro. At all. Okay, right. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth, is how she reacted. Okay, and I was like, do you not see the fire in her about Kay? She does not care about Rick the way she cared about Raydean. About Kay. The crazy part is that hold on, y'all. The crazy part is I feel like Rick know she cared more for Kay. I feel like he think if I keep pushing, she'll just crack and be with me, because who wants to wait 4 years? And I'm like, no, she'll just say fuck you and find some other sucker to give her money or whatever. Okay, because it's like, no. He want to be like, if there's a chance I'll try it. He's a real clown. He's a whole clown. My man, say if a man wanted to pay for these teeth, I let him. They not bad on her. Wait, they not bad as hers, but I need some braces. Oh, we just okay. She has drug addict teeth. You know what I'm saying? She has drug addict teeth, and it's bad. So she gets pissed at him because he called her a pet convict, called Kay a pet convict. She's like, I will punch you in the face, but I'm going to walk away before I do something I don't want to do. And she walks away. However, she walks away, and there's a conversation between her and Rick's roommates, okay, whose name I don't know. That's Rick's roommate. Okay, they made all these arrangements to make their house open for her to be there. And so roommate is also upset because I see your bullshit. I see you for what you are. Okay, she can see exactly what Raydean is doing, and she don't like it or whatever. Okay, and it's like, I don't get. No, the roommate then said, I get why you don't want to live here. I fully get why you do not want to be here, why you have not been here much or whatever. Oh, Ramona. Her name was Ramona. She said, I see that it's more the fact that, you are not emotionally invested in Rick. And she was calling her out for her shit. Like, I don't blame you for not wanting to be here. You don't care about him, at all. Okay. And I see that. Rick don't see that shit, but I do. And she said it in a way that wasn't even rude or mean. It was like, let's be honest. Let's call it a thing is a thing. And the thing is, you don't love Rick. Okay. And she also brought up how if you're not ready to be with him, that's cool. If you don't care for him, that's cool. Because we can see that he cares for you more than you care for him. That's fine. So let him go. Don't make it seem like he tripping. Because what she do is, she's like, you don't want him to want to have to force you to act committed, but he's doing it because you're not acting committed. You know what I'm saying? You will not commit to him. So that's why he's pushing because of what you're not doing in the relationship or whatever. And again, you know, he supported you for 4 years. And the fact that you can't even accept him as your boyfriend on Facebook after he supported you for 4 years speaks volumes. It speaks volumes, and it does. And I fully love and appreciate how she just sat there and read her for everything that we see going on, you know, behind the cameras or whatever that Rick don't see. The friends see the shit. And like this is what it, you don't like him. You don't want to be with him. Okay. You won't he supported you for 4 years. You want bullshit or whatever. And we Raydean was like, you know, you think you know me. Like I'm this bad person. You don't know me. You act like you know everything. I'm like, she know enough. She know enough. And the thing about it is when she said we opened up our home, we changed things so that you could come here. You then did not come here. Okay. She said your actions. Ramona said, I see your actions. I may not know you. I may not know you or everything, but I see your actions. And I'm judging you. And I'm not judging you, but I'm concerned about my friend based on what you did. She said you were completely interested in him, made all these plans to be with him or whatever until you got out. The day you got out, everything changed or whatever. He can't see shit, but I can. And so when Raydean figured out she couldn't fool Ramona, she could not put the wool over Ramona's eyes. But she was, Ramona see me in my wolf's outfit, not my sheep's outfit. She see the wolf in me. She read me. She said, you know what? I'm done with this. I don't want to keep talking about that. And Ramona said, that's fine. Be gone. I was like, not be gone, bitch. Bitch, be gone. I was like, I like Ramona. I like Ramona. And Ramona is strictly coming from a place of that's my friend. I see your bullshit and you can't play me, even if you can play him. And why I helped him prepare his life to be with you because he wanted. Once you got out and shit changed, okay, now I'm on your ass. Okay, I'm on your ass. I was like, I love it. You know what I'm saying? She said what she said and she got his back, okay, in the way that a friend should, okay. Read her for filth, okay. Ray does not care about what Ramona got to say. He doesn't, but he will. He won't until he find out the truth of the fact that not only was you not telling me about the K in general, you are married to her and that's your wife, and she ain't going nowhere for that reason, okay. You are on bull of the shit, okay. Ramona only speaking the truth, the absolute truth, okay. And so Ramona walks away and leaves because she's a bitch. Because she know not Ramona, I'm sorry, Raydean. Because what else is there to say? I got ready for Phil. I'm gonna leave a be. Okay, let's move on to the next couple. That is Chazz, Branwyn, and her daughter. Okay, so they meet up with her daughter. Girl, now we know Branwyn, you know, chick in the front, she's 40. Now she has a daughter, which we did not know. She's a 19-year-old daughter who's a stripper. Okay, and Chazz and Branwyn went to meet her daughter at her strip club job. Well, they met her outside, okay, and that's why she's in, like, you know what I'm saying, stripper wear. I say, is that a fur? That's a strip. I don't want to talk about strippers. I just find it funny. I'm like, is that a typical stripper coat? It looked like rabbit fur or hamster fur. And it's, you know what I'm saying? Look, oh, leave that be. Anyway, so again, her daughter, her name is Ariane. She is 19 years old. She's a stripper. Okay. Now Brahma brings up how she's been in jail for the past 11 years off and on. So her and her daughter are basically strangers. Okay, because if your daughter's 19 and you have been in jail basically consistently over the last 11 years, you are like a stranger friend to her, okay? Now they love each other because, I mean, that's what, you know, trauma-wise. And Ariane, I maybe pronounced her name wrong. It's Arie. Is it Ariane? It don't matter. Grandma's daughter. She brings up her mom was clean. Okay, she looks clean and sober this time, so that's a good thing or whatever. But Chazz is not my mom's type, okay, because he's older, he's short, he's not like a muscle guy, and so I just wonder will it work? Okay, he's weird. I don't know how to talk to him. And when Branwyn said, you know, he's nice and talk to him regularly, Yeah, mama's got to eat. Yes, mama does. So mama has to give it a man who has money. But I'm like, but does he have money? Okay. Yeah, she's 19. Mm-hmm. And she's a full-fledged stripper. Okay. And I mean, look, I don't knock the hustle because to me, stripping is a job. It's a regular job. Okay. But it's also like I feel like it's two different kind of strippers. I feel like you have strippers who it's like it's a business. I gotta do this, and this, and then I'm out. And you have some who like, you know what? Fuck it. I might as well strip. And it's not for any other reason besides I really do need someone to save me from myself because I'm just doing whatever. So I just, something in her eyes look like I don't know what I'm doing in life, but I'm gonna do whatever comes easy or natural, and that's what it is. Okay, a simp, a convict, and her daughter. I was like, I thought the daughter was a little girl. I haven't seen this episode yet. No, she looks, legal. She looks, she looks old enough to be a stripper. You can be 18 to stripper. But yeah. So Branwyn also brings up how she was a stripper for 22 years, okay? And that's how she got into drugs and how she does not want her daughter following in her footsteps of stripping, drugging, criminal shit or whatever. And I'm like, I think any job strippers, sometimes, singers and rappers or whatever, like the entertainment industry in general, there is always this little bit of, you could get on drugs, but I feel like just because one person gets on drugs, the other one may not. But I'm happy that she's at least saying, like, look, I don't want this to happen to you because what happened to me. But whatever. So, she brings about because it's the gateway. She worries our daughter could possibly be following in her footsteps. I'm like, but how you know that? Because you ain't around, okay? And I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. And it's all that also means she has been stripping her daughter's whole life. And even when the time she was out of jail, she would go back and go back and strip. So whatever. When they was talking or whatever, Branwyn and the daughter at because he dropped them off to get their hair done. He was paying for their hair done, and when they were talking or whatever, Branwyn is like, we're gonna move to Kentucky, but I don't know if I really want to fully do that. Okay, would you want to come with us, to Kentucky? Now she wants the daughter to want better. So if I get her out of this place, if I bring her with us to Kentucky, maybe she can have a whole different life. And because for her, she don't really know this man either. So I also think it's more of a thing of if I have someone with me, it may be easier. But I'm looking like, but you don't even know your daughter. She may not even like you in real life. Okay. Anyway, but she tells her daughter, I just don't want you to get stuck doing the same things I did. Okay. Stripping, drugging, and criminal shit or whatever. And she then starts crying. I'm just so sorry. I wasn't a good mother to you. I wasn't around. I wasn't shit to you. You know what I'm saying? She crying. Well, I was like, girl, calm down or whatever. But she's like, I just don't want to make it seem like I feel like me moving to Kentucky is also me again leaving you behind. And I don't want that. Now, her daughter's father is also a prison person. Okay. He's been in and out of prison, and whatnot. So her whole life, the daughter has been growing up, just living with different family members. So it ain't no telling what that daughter had been through when both her parents was on drugs, probably. So both her parents was in prison or whatever. And so she'll just shift around to whoever and whatever. Now at 19, she's a stripper. Okay. Stripper. Now the daughter brings up how for her, I get my mom was an addict. I get that addiction is a disease. I get that you just can't out the blue stop. So I get why you weren't around for me based on your addiction disease. That's cool. And also how you weren't really there. No, you weren't able to just go to therapy, get go to rehab or whatever and be better. Like it takes years for that to be fixed. So the daughter doesn't blame her mom per se. Not per se. But she also brings up how I've only lived with my mom in my whole life, a total maybe 6 months. I was like, that's fucked up. Because that means even before Branwyn was going to prison, she wasn't a good mom. But she also brought up, Branwyn did, how because she was always a troubled person, that she always felt like a bad mom. She always felt judged. So even when she wasn't in prison, she was like too shamed to try to be a mom, for real. I was like, girl, that's called an excuse. Okay, that's an excuse. But at least the daughter don't really blame her or whatever. And so Brandon, like, I just feel like I'm gonna have to I have to choose between my daughter and Chazz. Meaning if I move to Kentucky, I'm basically moving away from my daughter. And if I stay here, I'm basically leaving my husband. I'm like, well, at the end of the day, you've known both of them almost the same amount of time. Like this, you know what I'm saying? Like she has, when you've only lived with your mom for 6 months and she's only known Chad for, let's say, 6 months, and they have never lived together, the amount of time that you have been around either of them is the same. Okay, that's my thought. There's a stripper with a plan, then there's it is. I feel like you have. It's like even people at a regular job. Some people get whatever job, and they are there just make some money. They don't care about moving up in the world. They don't care about getting money to do anything else. You just there because for the money. But some folk be at work and they're focused on whatever their goal is to get to the next point. And this thing is that for strippers. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that be. She gives me the vibe of I work in the club, and it's a difference. Yeah, she's right there. You know what I'm saying? She ain't trying to. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to be the best stripper. They just want some money. But anyway, they get their hair done $600. They went $600. Okay, and he paid for it. Okay, you look great. You look nice, and they then go to dinner. Chit chatting over dinner, whatever. I'm saying that it's awkward because again, technically they're all strangers. They're all strangers, okay? And so when they sit there, she gets a phone call from a friend or whatever, and that's Branwyn, and she answers on speaker on her Apple Watch or whatever. It's a guy she's known, from before she was in prison, who was like, saying, what's going on? What you doing? And I think he may also be a person who helped her store stuff before she went to prison. So again, your stuff's in storage, like when you want to get together to get it. And Chazz the whole time is sitting there like, don't forget you're married. He's inserting himself in the conversation because it's a guy on the phone for one, and two, he wants her to. I'm married now. And that's like it ain't about you. The fact that she answered on speaker means she's fine with you seeing whoever she's talking to. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So I was aggravated at how he was trying to exert his I'm her husbandness over the conversation. And I'm happy that she called him out like, look, I don't need you like harassing me into like forcing me to say that I'm married. And it wasn't even the way where she wants to hide it, but it was just aggravating that he was doing it at that point in time and in front of her daughter. And again, she answered sitting next to you on speaker, and he was like, oh, so that means we can't go out, whatever the guy said about her. She's like, yeah, I got married, but whatever. He was like, he was calling about the story shit. Okay. He might have wanted to bang. I don't know. He could have wanted to bang her, but I'm like, sir, hush it on up. You have to drive her to get the shit anyway. So it's not as if whoever she won't meet you. I'm saying anyway. So I was like, I got my face. And so after having this, little debates and whatnot, he paid for dinner. His card gets declined. Okay. And I'm like, how much was the food? It was just burgers and fries. You done had a little $60 or whatever. And so the daughter put out her tips. I got a lot of tips today. I can pay for. I have all these 10s, 10, 20, 30. Here you go. And so the daughter paid for the food. Now, when daughter then said, I didn't think I would come here and had to pay for dinner, I'm like, he just paid for your hair. I'm pretty sure your hair costs way much more than the dinner because he paid $600 for both y'all's hair. So you paid, okay, you paid a tip. It's a tip. Whatever. But again, the daughter then feel like, well, how can he afford to take care of my mom if he can't pay for the bill? He just paid for y'all hair, okay? And he had another car, which was embarrassing. Because look, I would be mortified if I was somewhere out and then my car got declined, bitch. I'd be like, oh my God. Run it again. Because the game, like, no. Now, I don't know, because Brandon brought up how, he told her how he's paying off student loans, how he also, paid for his house, which is weird to me because the sister and him made it seem like the women he had been with in the past was with him for his money. again, if his car got declined for the dinner, I'm like, but is he really like well off? Is that or was he lying to catch her? Okay, or has he been spending so much money on? Because I'm like, that tattoo looked fresh, so it looked like he didn't got her. She got a tattoo on her arm that say Mrs. Whoever, which I guess is his name. It's just foolishness, okay? And so we're gonna see what happens with the girl. Get it together. Now let's get to Taylor and Chance. Y'all know I still don't like Taylor or Chance. I think they both get on my nerve. They be on bullshit. But we see Bobby has came back home or whatever. Bobby was gone, like I ain't got to have his bullshit. Chance on BS or whatever, I'm gonna leave. And now she brings up how I'm back because I won't let anyone come between me and my sister. Oh wait, let's see. Chaz was looking for someone to control, and he thought an inmate was the easiest considering his past relationships, except inmates can be the least controlled. That's how they become criminals. And most of the time, they don't want to get out of prison and then just be told what to do. They want some freedom, okay? I had a card decline, but it was my Cash App, and I forgot to unlock it. See, that's fine. I unlocked, but I'm like, no. Like, and it's worth if it's a decline for like a little amount. Like, oh, you got an icing breaking, you just decline. I'm like, it was $2. How was it decline? I got $2 in there. What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? So it's just weird. But back to Taylor and Chance. You know, at the end of the day, Bobby came home. Taylor's happy she's home. Okay, no one will come between us. I'm sorry. I love you. Yeah. Him saying that he's Brad Pitt's cousin. You know, my father and I forgot how he said somebody's like, I don't know. It was bullshit. But I feel like this conversation, it was really a conversation between between him and the sister, you know, Chance and Bobby. Because Bobby, you know, she deserves a face-to-face apology. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know, we all, whatever. So when they talk out back, you know, he like, I see how supportive you are of Taylor and how much you've been there for her, you know, and, you know, I know you've been watching me and see what's going on. And then Bobby like, look, fuck all that. I will be watching you. I know how you came around here, whatever. And my first concern with my sister and my nieces, you know, you came here with a short fuse and an attitude. I'm saying, trying to be a boss. And his thing, like, I'm an alpha male. You can't be an alpha male in someone's house who you ain't paid for. It's like I don't see anything wrong with someone being an alpha male, but you need to be an alpha male after you prove that you can be a man in the household. You came in on day one trying to run shit. You ain't did nothing for the household besides make more bills. Okay, more water bill, more light bill, more airspace or whatever. So it's aggravating to me that he wants to say I'm an alpha. You aren't. Because you can't run your own life. So you're not an alpha male. You want to be an alpha. You want to find someone who already has their shit together so I can move in her house, drive her car, be a father figure to her kids. But I don't have to do anything that's fronting the load of being the man of the house. I'm pretty sure she make more money than you because her bills have been being paid by her. Her sister being there was helping her with kids. She don't even need you besides with some dick. That's it. Okay, that's it. And it's like you are not an alpha in that household. You are an alpha because you're an asshole, and that's really is. And I appreciate how Bobby said you came in here on bullshit, and I don't like it, and I will keep watching you. And then, but he did say sorry. He did apologize. I'll give him that. He said, you know, he was wrong, whatever. You get it. He then tells Bobby he wants to propose. He wants to marry Taylor. He bought a ring. Okay. And he wants her blessing to propose to Taylor. And she said, I think it's too soon. You know what I'm saying? Because what you've done so far is prison talk. I know prison talk and it's on bullshit. You have to come home and prove shit. Okay. I do not want to see my sister hurts. You know, I'll give you my blessing because, you know, I can't stop y'all from whatever. But however, I will be watching you. Okay. Now we'll stop the wedding if you want bullshit. And I'm like, I think she will. You know what I'm saying? I know she will. Okay. I can't stand Chance. I hope Bobby shuts the engagement. I hope she shuts the wedding down. Like I want her to. I object because he ain't shit. Is what I want to happen. Okay, but that's just me. Taylor, for her 3 kids, she cannot be this dumb. She can be. She seems to be. he can be out from the cage called prison, but we're in the real world, the real world create the real world. Okay. Right. You can't be an alpha male, but you have to report to right. Your PO calling you, sir. You can go anywhere. Okay. And so we will see what happens with them later on. Okay, let's move on to Lacey and Antoine. I don't know why I say I don't know why I say other whatever. It's so weird. Any Lacey and Antoine, honey, is a mess, okay? Because that is Lacey's sister. Okay, now Lacey's sister was also in prison before, was also on I think she was on heroin before, but she's been clean for like 10 years, okay? And so he's meeting her sister for the first time. Fool came in there with a new tattoo on his face. I was like, I was like, what is going on? Okay. Now, before he got there, Lacey was talking to her sister saying how, I thought things would be great and perfect or whatever when he came home, but things have been so different. Like he operates as in everything, revolves around him. It's all about him, what he wants, what he needs. And there's nothing that's been about me. And I did not think this is what it would be. And so, and she's like, when he can't feel that way, that's no bullshit. So when he gets there, whatever, in this tattoo, he brings the power away. He told him to not get it. He wouldn't got it anyway. Her point was like, it wasn't smart because if you want to get a job, you can't have all these tattoos on your face. You already a felon. You already have a bad criminal history, okay? And you can't come in there looking like, no Tino Shay, a gang member. He got a tattoo of yours weird. Anyway, but it showed how he be like, fuck what you want, this is what I want. I don't care what you say, this is what I want to do. And he really wants me to be free to make his own decisions, but I'm like, but you barely free. What is wrong with you? Okay. He breathes the pot because the sister say, like, well, what do you see yourself? What do you see y'all, you and my sister in 5 years? And he said, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't, have an end goal. I live like that today. Like I just do whatever. I have no plan, no plot, no nothing. It is what it is. And so the sister to be came like real. Like, look, the world don't owe you shit. You know what I'm saying? When you got out of prison, were you grateful that you got out and had what you had? Like, because I think she know you are using my sister for one, and you are not even trying to make her feel good about what he done for you. So you speak from a place of, I do whatever I want to do, and that's what it is. No one owes you shit, bruh. And she said that to him, like, we don't nobody owe you shit. You know what I'm saying? You got out and weren't struggling. Were you grateful for that? Were you grateful? And the fact that he's like, I never thought about that. I don't know, or whatever. I do like Lacey. I do love Lacey, whatever. And I want to be with her. Okay. But he then said, but as long as I don't get bored. If I get bored, I'm saying that's when shit go wrong. I was like, why would you say that? And Lacey gets pissed. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It can not only be about me doing shit for you. Like, you want me to put a ground on that. You want that. It's all about what you want, with me giving and giving and giving to you, and you not giving me shit in return. That ain't what it's gonna be. You not doing shit for me. And then she was like, the first little bit about the first little bit about the money that you got, you ain't got to face that. So you did not give me shit. Like, why would you not buy me something or do something for me when you had some money? No, you went for you and got a tattoo. And then it was a dumbass W on his face. I think for Wisconsin. I was like, I was like, the fool got a W. And so, it means, and it meant either a street or whatever, a city, I don't know. But at the end of the day, you got an initial on your face. I was just like, because I always wanted one, and others wouldn't got. I was like, oh my God, it's just so dumb. And when Lacey, like, you know what? You do know I don't need to be with you. You know what I'm saying? I can be with somebody else who would appreciate me and do things for me too. I don't have to be with you. And he like, you know what? I don't know. Let me know how that works out for you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to find someone else. I was like, nigga, what? And then it's just like, if you hurt my sister, we will have problems. I'm like, he already has hurt your sister. And she's like, because you're talking to her like you don't give a fuck. And that's what's dumb. I'm like, because he's dumb. It's like, y'all would not call that man Abraham Lincoln. Oh Lord Jesus. Oh, Wisconsin, I didn't know it's in like that. Me either. Me either. Okay. It's like it's just dumb. I want Lacey to lead the. I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, her sister was. Let her off. Okay. Set this bitch off. I was like, please do. He deserves it. Okay. It's the bull of the shits. Um, but we then see him go see his mom. You know, his mom had COVID or whatever and stuff. And so he's been out for a week. Honey, oh, it's a WA for Washington State. That's even worse. Cause you like, don't you live there? Girl, that is crazy. He goes to his mom. First of all, his mom was alcoholic and he's a drug addict. Let's just put that. That's 20 on 10. But no, that's 10 on 10. It's what it is. And you know, because he brings up how because his dad was in jail, like it's always been him and his mom. You know what I'm saying? They have been like best buddies, side by side, the whole time. And so, you know, they're very, very close. And I do think when you are a child and you just have one parent, you do get very close to that one parent. That's cool. However, they are codependent and they are both addicts of some sort, whether it's drugs or alcohol, they both need Jesus or whatever. So the mom tells him, you know, because she's like, oh my God, son, I'm so happy, son. And the crazy part, well, not the crazy part, but the funny part was he was even standing up because the mom kept trying to hug and kiss on him. He was like, Mom, this stuff. You can tell he really does not like people being like touching him because of him being in prison in solitary confinement. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, they started to talk, and you know, he like, you know, I heard your drink has been kind of crazy. She's like, yeah, it got pretty bad, you know, it got pretty bad or whatever. And she then brings up how not only was her drinking very, very bad, that she found out she had stage 4 cirrhosis of the liver. And I was like, damn. Okay. And she said it so like, oh, you know, I got a cough. It's like, what? What? Okay. And so stage 4 is liver failure. Okay. And it's worse in people who won't stop drinking. And in this scene, she's drunk. You can't tell me she was not under the influence. Or because she, you know, was going through that, she could be pain meds. Because, you know, stage 4 liver failure, stage 4 cirrhosis of the liver. I'm pretty sure they have her on some kind of medication. However, you know, when that's the issue, you'll need a transplant, a liver transplant. And she brought up how she would have to be sober for at least 6 months to even be placed on the transplant list. And then even after you're on the list, you have to then wait to be matched. And he like, I don't even think she can be sober long enough to get on the list. Okay. And they don't put alcoholics on the list because you'll just keep drinking. And it'll be like a waste of a liver. So there's no point in giving an alcoholic a liver to make them live longer, that they will then just drink that liver into failure again. So that's the thing. And because he said, I don't think she'll be able to stay sober to get on the list. He like, I just have to let her do what she wants. Which he is like in the confessional. He like, I'm fully aware that she won't stop drinking. So there's no point in me trying to force her to do this or that. I'm gonna let her live her life because she gonna die. And in scene, you know, when it was in the scene, when she told him, you can tell he started crying, and they were showing him like kind of wiping his face because I think he realized in that moment, my mom is going to die because she won't quit drinking because she's an alcoholic, and so you know she's gonna die. It's basically what it is, and it's sad because even though he's a selfish asshole, that's still his mama, and that's all he's had. And so I think for him, that's the realization of how probably him and her have both wasted their lives. And he said, I can't preach to her about what she did. Look at me. I do wrong shit too. So I can't force her to do this or that or the other. And I was like, it's just crazy. So he do bring up how she brought up how she got into an argument with Lacey, how she was drunk a little bit and whatnot. And that, you know, when she gets drunk, she say shit. He feel like, well, you can't be saying shit to her because she'll then use that against me. And I don't want my mom and my girl fussing and fighting. I'm like, first of all, your mama dying. So if anything, y'all should try to fix this shit because who know how long she's gonna have? Because stage 4, you know, liver failure, and then she's still drinking. She's actively still drinking. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So it's like cheers to day. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid. I played some Chinese today, but I felt so bad because at the end of the day, you don't want anyone to have that realization that my parent is dying, especially that's the only thing they know. Because he not even good. The fact that he ain't living there, I can't imagine how he gonna be once you know what I'm saying. She passes away, so I feel bad for him. But I hope it's a wake up call because you high, you sitting there high as a kite with your mom who's under the influence of something. Y'all both need prayer. Honey. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, but it seems to never become that codependent with a mother and her daughter. I have seen codependent mother and daughters. Um, I have. This is different only because. Well, no, it's not different. I have for sure seen mother and daughters who are codependent upon each other. And it'd be like the mom and then hate the boyfriend or whatever. So it'd be on bush. It'd be crazy. Okay. But first of all, before we move on to Kayla and Martell, I need y'all to do what? What y'all think I need y'all to do? Like the video. Y'all know the like video is for y'all to so I can drink some water. And for y'all to like the video. Anyway, let's go to Kayla and Martell. Baby. These fools right here. Okay, these fools right here around here in that car fussing. Okay, I was like, what is happening? So Kayla, the last episode, they was fussing because he wanted to go get his haircut and not go get breakfast. So that was the whole thing. And she pulled off and left him at the barbershop. So this episode picks up where she has gone back to pick him up because she ain't gonna leave that man. And I think this is what made me mad with Kayla. She pulled off all pissed, but she came back. I would have came back. I would say gone. I would even be okay. I was like, no, ma'am, no, sir. And she came back because in real life, she don't like it when he pissed at her. She doesn't. She be all buck in the moment of it all, but she let his shit ride. She always end up just letting it. I'm like, no, ma'am. If you really feel like he keeps disrespecting you, then why do you keep accepting it? And he fresh out of prison, girl. Get out of my face. Okay, anyway. So he come back to the car after getting his haircut and everything, whatever. And she is in attitude mode, as she rightfully should, because she's mad. And he felt like, I'm saying, well, Kayla will always get pissed at me when I was locked up. And we would have arguments then. He's like, but then I would just hang up on her. If she was fussing or whatever, I would hang up on her or whatever. And the fact that he's admitting to the fact that he never would even try to work things out. If she's upset and they're fussing, he just hangs up on her. Which means what he's done, this is what he did. For 13 years, he conditioned her to know, I will just cut you off and not talk to you. And you have to wait to hear from me, which means she misses him. So because I miss you, let me not let it go on for too long because he will just walk away. That's fucked up. She's conditioned her head and she don't even get it. And that's why when she will allow them to fuss and then he will walk away. And then she had to come back with a better tone because now he wants to talk. She's living the same life that she was living in prison. It's crazy as fuck to me. Okay. Now he get in a car, whatever. And he say, now I can't hang up on her. And say, now we fussing. I have to just, I'm here and I have to just deal with it or whatever because I can't handle the phone. And so he said for him, no, she like, I think that you're just inconsiderate. I'm saying you did not think about what I wanted to do today. It was all about you, and it's dumb. And then he like, if you think I'm gonna ask your permission to go get a haircut, like, you don't waste your time. And the dumb part is he don't get, it wasn't about her wanting him to ask her permission. It was like, why can't we have a conversation about what we're gonna do? I don't need you to ask, can you do it? But why have you not asked me? You know what I wanted to. So they could have easily went and ate. She was hungry. When your girl hungry, feed her, okay? And they could have easily went and got something to eat, and then he could have went and got his haircut. It could have been that. It really could have been that. Or he could have got his haircut first, and then they went and got food. I think the thing was, he then said he wanted to do other things and not what she wanted. Because again, she trying to compromise that he wasn't. And so he then bring up how, well, first of all, you also have me waiting outside for all the minutes. I said, nigga, all the minutes. When someone said I had to wait all the minutes, I'm like, that means it wasn't long. You know, and again, you can't be complaining about folk who doing something to make your life easier. You could have walked to wherever. She had to come get you, okay? And so he like, you need to be the one on time. And I'm like, he's still fussing like he runs shit. Like he don't run nothing, okay? And I'm like, you're making me mad. And so she like, look, you can't talk to me how you talk to me and think that, you know what I'm saying, you can tell me what to do. That don't work for me, okay? And he don't get how he talked to her as reckless. He may not mean to be that way because he's been in prison for 13 years. I get that, but sir, that's your lady. Okay, and you want her to watch her mouth when talking to you, but you don't do the same to her, and that's what makes her mistake. So she reacts off of his disrespect, and that's what it is. Now, I'm not saying how she acts is the best, but how she acts to me is validated for how he treat her. Fuck you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so because she's not pissed off, she's yelling a little bit. Her voice is raised. Hey, who you? Stop yelling at me. Lower your tone. Lower your voice. I'm like, nigga. What? And when she started going, I said, oh, she got pissed. Okay. You can't tell me how to talk to you, and you can't, and you talk to me any kind of way. You always disrespect me. I'm saying, so you need to know it's a two-way street. Talk to me right, and now do the same. I do all I can do for you. I do everything for you. I work my ass off for you. I do everything I can for you, but you always tell me what to do, how to do. I'm not a kid. Leave me be, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And this car is in my name. Okay. I pay the bill. I pay all the bills. Okay. What do you bring to the table? I am the I said, oh God. She let off all of her frustrations. Everything that she probably been holding inside of her. Because when she said, what do you bring to the table? Because I am the table. I said, girl, let them know. Okay. I pay all this is all me. But that's what's crazy. The fact that you're having to explain to somebody all that you do, and he still don't give a fuck. Because he pulled over. Because I don't like arguing. So he pulled over, whatever. And then he tells her that she looks stupid. Okay. No. You look dumb as fuck. Okay. And you ain't making no sense. She was like, say what? What you say? And he repeated it. She's like, you know what? Okay. Get out. He was like, what? He was like, get the fuck out and do whatever you want to do. Meaning, okay, if I sound dumb by saying I pay all the bills, I work my ass off, I am the table, I help you as much as I can. If I sound dumb, then get out my fucking car and do whatever it is you want to do without me in my car. And the fact that he never budged out that car means he know he need a ride. At the least he needs a ride. Okay. And when she brought up how I was trying to have a decent conversation, but you're too selfish to even realize I'm trying to compromise. And then when they pull it off or whatever, he brings up, she then say, I'm gonna stop talking to you because you're gonna lose the best thing that you have. And when he replied back, don't flatter yourself, my guy. My guy. My guy? Someone slap him. What? And then the fact that she went and stayed at a hotel that night because he's on home house arrest. So he can't be nowhere but the house. And he had to be at her house. She had to leave her apartment and spend money for a hotel because she did not want to be around him. And he can't go no. I was like, see, that's that bullshit. Okay. I was more sad. I was more mad. She said I let him stay in the apartment last night and went on. Cause dumb. I would have been in an apartment. And he look. You can sleep outside in the car. Okay, you have to be around here somewhere. Cool. I would not have went to a hotel, but I also know she know he ain't gonna listen to her. So had she said, "Don't be in the room with me" or whatever, he would say, "Fuck what you mean? I'm gonna do what I want to do." So that's the crazy part. She know he not gonna listen to her. Girl, I'm sorry. He is fine. He's also a fine ass asshole. Okay, I'm sick of Darth Vader. He would have been on his own. Look, the minute I would not have went back to get him, I would have gave him even more reason to be pissed at me because I did not. If you think you can do what you want to do, well, then do that without me. Find a ride back to the house. Do what you need to do on your own. Okay, leave me alone. Okay, I'm not sitting in the passenger seat of my car. Some motherfucker with no pot to piss in, and when's because he driving her car. When she went back to get him, she scooted over. So I was like, girl, I wish the fuck I would. And then she said he on home confinement for 2 months. So she lived in this hellhole for 2 whole months. She reminds me of one of those women who, when they find their man doing wrong, the curse him out, fight the other woman, or bleach his clothes, but still stay. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. Okay, these guys come off sensitive and they preach in their letters from jail, but when they get out, they show their true colors. But this is the thing: I don't think he did. I don't think he showed her any. I'm so nice. I think he was in prison. Now it's that he's able to move around. It's worse. Because when he said, when we were arguing on the phone, like we was arguing in prison, and I would just hang up on her and then not talk to her, and that's it. So I feel like she's known this how he was. Okay, I feel bad for Michaela. She's trying hard to help him. He don't care. I don't feel bad for her because she see exactly how he moves, and to me, she's begging because she's put in 13 years. It's like she has excuses for it. It's bullshit. He doesn't care about her. She should stand her ground and put him out. Honey, again, I would have never went back and got him. And when I told him get out my car. The fact that he never got the car, I'm like, she know he don't listen to her. She had no issue waiting 13 years, but waiting 30 plus minutes for her to come pick him up in the halfway house is his breaking point. Martell is arrogant, but what? Get out of here. He doesn't want her. When he said, "Don't fuck yourself, my guy," that meant he has something else in the works. You know what I'm saying? He for sure has something else in the works, and he just kind of waiting for it to happen. He probably waits until he's off home confinement because right now he has to be at that address. Once he does not have to be there, he's probably working on wherever else to go. But I was like, no. The first time he hung up would have been the last. Honey, look. And this is the kicking part. When someone's in prison, you can hang up on them and not take their calls. But you can tell whenever they had those altercations and when he was in prison, she would be waiting for his call. I'm like, that's just dumb. So she get back to the house. Because again, she went to a hotel and left him at home. Okay. Now they sit around on the couch sitting, chatting, talking or whatever. And I'm like, the fact that he was in a Gucci sweater, I was like, Martell really wants to be this guy. You know what I'm saying? And it's on bullshit. But the fact that he said, well, she overreacted or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And she needed the time to cool off. I was like, he really don't he don't see fault in anything he do. And that's crazy. Crazy. And Kayla, like, when we both reacted, in a crazy way, so we both need to apologize. He didn't want to. I said what I said, you know what I'm saying? And had you said what you said in a calmer tone, things would not have went that far. Again, he's still blaming her for how he reacted, okay? And then saying how she got aggressive. I'm like, she got aggressive? Aggressive? You aggressive too. Kayla apologizes, okay, for the part that she played. Okay, but she's like, when I get loud when I feel, disrespected or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't want to be told I sound stupid. And she's telling him, you made me feel bad. He don't even acknowledge that he made her, I didn't, but I didn't initiate anything. You know what I'm saying? I know I may have said some shit or whatever, but I'm saying, I'm not mad at you. Okay, I'm ready to move on. I'm not mad at you. I want to move on. I was like, nigga, what? And she let that shit slide again. And they went and had sex in the room. Okay. And when she said, I'm saying, I've never lived with a guy, I'm saying, so I hope I'm doing okay. Am I doing okay? Yeah, you doing okay. I was like, she's looking for validation and how she's, what? I've never lived with a guy. I hope I'm doing okay. This is why people on the show do not get why we call them dumb or stupid or whatever. And it's not even like saying they're dumb in real life, but it's like in real life, you should see that he's not respecting you. And it comes off as you just want him to still want you. And as long as he feel like you doing good by him, and as long as he's happy, you okay. But when he keeps pissing you off, you don't care that he does not care that he's doing wrong. It was like target on forehead, this girl, look. She should have stayed calm. She say she needs to pull over to get something under the seat on the side of the car. Car levels. Oh, trick him. My thing would have been the minute he leave the house to go do whatever with whoever, I'm changing the locks. I would not have went back to get him from the barbershop. She did. And once she got back in the car and they still fussing, and you're telling him, because you telling him all you've done, and he's saying, baby, I don't care. And he then not going to got the car. Okay, cool. We could have went back to the house. Because he has to leave at some point. Because he go out and do stuff or whatever. I would I got things to do. You can't take my car. Go ride with whoever. And the locks would have been changed. Okay? Yes, EJ. He is toxic. And her reaction was behavior. I agree that she's toxic too. But the bad part is I just wish he would acknowledge that her reactions are based on his actions. If they both can at least acknowledge that, it's a starting point. But the fact that he don't see shit wrong in what he do, and then when he doesn't, she just kind of accepts it because she don't want him to go anywhere. She wants, and it's because, as she said, he has good dick. Because he ain't got shit. As she said, you don't bring shit to the table. I'm the table. He ain't doing shit right now. At all. I cannot believe it. And let's move on to the last set of fools for the episode, which is Indy and Harry. Her mama came to visit. Okay, her mama is extra, very, very extra. Okay, her mama extra all the time. But she popped first. Her mama popped up knocking. I'm like, why? And when I first heard the knock, I'm like, damn. I wonder if Harry's PO and them looking for him, and because he ain't there, they bang, 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 bang on the door. But no, it's my mama. If it was me and that was my house, and look, I'm happy Lydia was not. Was it Lydia? Lydia wasn't there, because don't be banging on my door. This ain't your child's house. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that at all. But I'm gonna leave that be. But I like her mama. Okay, mom like, look, I came because I knew something was off. I knew something was up, so I'm here. I popped up in Ohio, and let's talk. So she like, mom, you know what I'm saying? He been MIA lately, whatever. He been, I don't know where he was staying or whatever. He messed with some girl named Terry or whatever. Said, so it's been hard, but I love him, and I want to try to make things work. And mom said, girl, you need to move on to a life, because he's already moving on. He's clearly moving on in his life, even with you here. So love don't mean shit, okay? And I knew something was wrong with how you talk to me, and it sound like he out here fucking people. Mama wasn't holding nothing back. Mama was being very honest, but also comforting. Like, she wasn't talking to Indy as if she was stupid. I know she feel like she was, but she wasn't like, I told you, dumbass. She was like, okay, you came here, it ain't work out. You see how you moving. You need to move there. You need to come back to Ohio. No, leave Ohio, okay, and come back home. And so she's like, matter of fact, call him and tell him you want to meet up with him, and I'm going to meet up with him. And so she calls her, whatever, and he agrees to meet up with her, not knowing her mom's gonna be one that's gonna show up. So when they call her brother on the phone, and the mama then said we're gonna have a spiritual divorce party because they are spiritually married, I was like, girl, got my face. Anyway, mom put up on Harry, and he was like, oh shit, because she had on, I think she may be in Indy's car, and they must have rode around for a minute because it was light here, but at the end of their ride, it was dark. Okay, it was dark. What I do, this is what I appreciate. Her mama came there with a plan. I'm gonna pop up on her, see what's happening, and I'm gonna pop up on him, okay? Because she's on bullshit. And again, I love how she did not make any feel like she's dumb. We know she is. She's dumb diddy. However, we also know that sometimes if you make people feel like they dumb, it's less likely for them to want to listen to you to fix what they're doing. But I was like, girl, what am I doing? Yes, the spiritual, I'm like, not a spiritual divorce party. What else? Some of y'all comments. I like her mama. She's petty, absolutely. Harry, I won't be mad if I would not be mad either. Her mom does like her mom is entertaining. That's the kicker. And while I feel like they do not need to be on next season, I want her to leave Harry be. I do think her mom is extremely entertaining. What I can see happening is if Harry moved to her state. You know what I'm saying? I wanted with you, girl, and he moved. I can see that, and it'll see what's gonna happen. Right? It did not irritate me, and I wasn't even there. I don't like how the mom was coming for 15 praying on such. Oh, I didn't see that, so I don't know. So I can't speak on that. And I also feel like I don't know what it could be. Anyway, so the mom pulls up on Harry, whatever, they talking or whatever. And her thing, like, let me know what's going on. Because my daughter said, saying some things. So what are you gonna say? I haven't even, prepared, you know what I'm saying, a conversation. I don't know what to say. And so mom was driving around and said, you ain't shit, basically. You're lying. You had that the prison talk don't work on me. Okay, you dumb, my daughter dumb, the girl Terry dumb, everybody dumb. Okay, you 18 years old, it's child. She was saying all the things we all felt. Okay, and while he felt like, well, one, I've never like defended Terry more than your daughter. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. That'd be her bringing Terry up. I'm like, you fucking Terry. I'm all like I didn't, make her come out here. I told her what could happen if she was out here. But I also told her that, she could also stay where she was. So I didn't like make her come out. I'm like, you did. You know what I'm saying? But again, the back and forth of it was funny to me because she just kept talking. I don't believe it. I don't trust you. You on bullshit, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But what she said was all true. You went to jail at 17. You came out, you still act 17. You're doing things that children do. You're not a grown man. And that's true. It's true. And what I like was her saying, the game you run on my daughter and the girls, whatever, you can't run it on me. So you're trying to run game on me, and I'm not for it. So when he's saying how you won't let me talk, you don't believe me, it's because you can't, because she's a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? And there's certain lies that don't work on grown women. And he can't run game on her. And I like that she did not like let him game her. I'm glad that she called him out on his bullshit. I'm glad that it was crazy because she then pulled over. All right, get out, and left him somewhere on on the side of the road in Ohio. I liked it. It was it was funny to me. I've done that. I have been in the car arguing with ex. It was my car, and we were driving. I just drove a long way, and I let the argument just commence. We're gonna because if you fuss with me, you don't watch my going. And I drove out like an hour out of our town, and let him get out the car, get out, and I let that be that. So I like the scene. Her mama said the same thing I said. He's still 17. Okay, still 17 and on board little shit. Prayers for who? Who y'all praying for? I don't know. We'll pray for whoever. Everybody need prayer. But again, the mama did what needed to be done. Okay. What we needed was him not to be on BS. And she's like, no, I had time for that. It's on BS. Leave me be. And that's it. So that was my whole little review, y'all. Again, let me get off here and get to doing the things. It's 4:30. I have to do a gossip chat. I have to put a ring on it and also raise the love. I'm going to do marriage boot camp. I will be live tomorrow at 9:30 on my channel. So every Sunday, I'm going to do, I think, a live after show chit chat from the Housewives of Atlanta. That's easier for me. So tomorrow on my channel, okay, a whole review of the Housewives, because the premiere comes on tomorrow at 9. I'm sorry, at 8, and it's like over an hour. So come on back tomorrow for the live chit chat for Housewives of Atlanta. But other than that, I will be live today a few times for all kinds of stuff. So be following me because I'm gonna be posting when I'm gonna pop up on live to do stuff. I'm finna watch Raise Love and also put a ring on, and that's my next live. And I'll also do a gospel chat tonight too. I hope y'all enjoyed this time together. Okay, now make sure to like the video. Make sure to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, y'all, I love you all. Peace. Gotta go. Good time. Good time. Good time. Peace.